I'm back with another video, and today we are on episode 3. So yeah, man, this is the second game. This is episode 3. We lost against the Memphis Grizzlies. We couldn't do nothing about it, but just get off the bench and try to score some points. But yeah, man, if you've been enjoying the series so far, I appreciate it so much. Y'all don't understand how much it means to me for y'all to be enjoying the videos and the content that I am making. Yeah, man, that's enough of me talking. Hopefully you enjoyed. We're going against the Milwaukee Bucks.
The story here, Larry Sanders, injured and unable to play.
Well, Kevin, no more uncertainty about the seriousness of his injury. We only got a preliminary diagnosis after he came out of their previous game, but now they sound sure about it. Hopefully we see him back on the court in less than a month.
And we should. I mean, knowing the history of players who've had similar injuries in the past, obviously every player is different, but you would expect him to be back within a few weeks.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Bucks. Inside, Talia Silva and Pachuli. I'm Rio and the backcourt. And it's Parker in at the small forward. There's the feed to Oladipo. Out to Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. Oladipo, good.
I think the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Here's Knight. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Heat in Miami. Outside Mayo. Talia Silva sets a screen from 8. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
And stolen by Knight. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Parker. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Parker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys. Yep, right to the rack.
Brandon Knight spent 1 season in Kentucky, now in his 4th season in the NBA. Still young and a hard worker. Fearless on the court. I think a lot of upside still there for him.
Good. The Orlando Magic coming to this one, following the Washington Grizzlies of Memphis.
It's not a very inspired performance for them, particularly defensively. But they need the hostile crowd
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case.
On defense, Orlando. Brandon Knight picking up that last basket. Parker kicks to Knight. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. It's blocked. And here's Oladipo, averaging 12 points a game. Vucevic, the pass to Oladipo. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Payton dishes to Harkless. It's Oladipo on the wing. Just 2 to shoot. And coming from 19 feet away. Milwaukee in the lead. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. He's been chewing over the best plan of attack against this defense with all that shot blocking inside. He said the big thing is we can't play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish, trust our offense. Kevin will see if they can turn the tables this time around and even the season series. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And dealing with the sort of defense they're facing is not an easy challenge.
No, but they've got a few weapons of their own that they can counter with, so it's not exactly a one-sided battle.
Maybe so, Steve, but those weapons are still going to have to perform at a really high level for them to have a chance to be successful.
Now here's Harkless, averaging 9 points per contest. And Oladipo kicks the Fry. They get a hand on it. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Gordon's checked in for Channing Frye. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
It's such a great start for him. 4 for 4 already. He could be on his way to a big game.
It certainly looks that way, Steve. His energy level has been terrific right from the opening tip.
Now, here's Knight, averaging 13 points a contest. Parker outside. Pass to Mayo. 5 to shoot. Knight for 3, and he gets it to go. Knight's got 5 points so far.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
Harkless kicks to Payton. Dishes it to Oladipo. 1:51 left to play in the first. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Magic shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Mo Harkless.
And the first one.
All right, so this is Nate Walters. He's 6'4", 190 ounces, 23 years old, 75 overall. We just got to watch out for the perimeter, inside, and playmaking. So, yeah, just worry about the playmaking and inside.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Milwaukee's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Walters passes to Middleton. Walters dishes to Henson. Kicks to Walters. Shoots from the line. That one wide left.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Harris kicks to Harris. Outside Harris. Now the pass to Harkless. Off target from three-point range. Passes it to Walters. feeds it to Henson. Here is Bayless, guarded by Harris, and that one's good. Bayless has got his first points of the game.
Back and forth we go. That basket gives us just another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to keep track of. What a contest.
Now here is Harris. Fighting from the way. Harris makes the bucket. An important momentous occasion for this young guy, getting his first points in an NBA uniform. Here is Bayless. To the left wing. Middleton the pass to Parker. Middleton dishes to Bayless. Right at the free throw line. It's hauled in by Gordon. Here's Harkless. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Easy baskets. That's exactly what they need.
Here's Walters. No good. One quarter in the books. It's been a close one so far. Magic lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Coming up next Monday, February 2nd, the Milwaukee Bucks take on Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Live from Air Canada Center. Make sure to catch it.
29-17. Golly. Golly. 29-17 for the Toronto Raptors. Wow.
Good start to this club. I like the way they played together. Really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement. It's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
Alright, so the same dude, we just gotta worry about the inside and playmaking. So I'm gonna worry about the inside and the playmaking, yeah.
So for the Bucks, their last game, a loss to the Heat in Miami.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. They were letting them hear about that.
Harris, he's in a point guard. Fournier and Harris filling out the perimeter. Gordon out there with Shannon Fry. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Evan Fournier out of France struggled with his shot early last season, but he rallied somewhat down the stretch. He's still very young with an impressive skill set. He's definitely a player to watch.
Yeah, let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, as you know, Jabari Parker taken second overall by the Milwaukee Bucks. He likes the talent on the team and sees himself being a lifelong Buck. Parker said, I feel like I'm going to be able to grow with that organization. I'm trying to be a only stick with one team. Sounds like he could be in Milwaukee for the long haul, guys.
Yeah, good situation for him. Thanks, Doris.
You talk about Fournier's skill level. Really crafty, penetrating, and finishing around the rim. And it's also been a good three-point shooter in the NBA from day one.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that.
I like it. I like it. All day long.
Shavitz checked in for Gordon. Gordon comes in for Tobias Harris. Oladipo, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And Speaking in for Harris. Milwaukee also making some changes. Pachulia, he's checked in for John Henson. Mayo comes in for Jared Bayless. And it's Brandon Knight in for Walters. Now here's Payton. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Shot clock at 6. Oladipo for 3. Another miss by Orlando. And Steve Fournier doesn't separate himself with his athleticism, but he can be elusive.
Well, he understands hesitation and using angles to get inside. I think that speaks to his ball handling and offensive instincts. You know, he can be very fun to watch.
Now, here is Knight. He's got 5. There's the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. This time the net was right here, and they came out with the win.
That was one of those games where everybody has fun because they blew them out, the bench played, everybody got in on the act.
Now, here is Knight after the miss from Ben Gordon. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Middleton kicks to Knight. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. But Julia, no luck. Orlando leading.
We got 3 more minutes left.
Averaging 6 points per contest. It's chipped. Knight with it. Outside Mayo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mayo's got it all tied up for Milwaukee. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Payton passes to Oladipo. There's the pick. He dishes it to Gordon. All alone. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Mayo kicks to Ilyasova. Here's Middleton, defended by Gordon. Middleton can't get it to go.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
And he gets the money.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Closing in on 4 minutes play here in the second quarter.
Danny Fry missed all of 2012-13 with an enlarged heart. Condition got better, and last season seemed like he didn't miss a beat. He came back and shot the cover off the ball.
Payton outside. On the wing, Ben Gordon. That's it, coming off an assist from Payton. Gordon's got his first bucket of the night. And guys, try, as you try to put him into some kind of position, scripted phrase, stretch 4.
I think so, Kevin, but what's great with Fry is that he can also guard first and 5. So, he can do space the floor as a shooter, but also defend the interior. Then you're a two-way player. It's easy to find a attention.
And Orlando making a change here. Harkless is checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Parker's checked in, and let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Jacques Vaughn said to the team. He wants them running a disciplined, organized offense with an emphasis on setting screens and creating open shots on the floor for their shooters. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Well, coach not wasting any time tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime.
All right, Doris.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clyde, with that slam, I think?
Well, that's how you said it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
Now, here's Knight. 5 points in the game.
So I got my ideas right. So basically, in 2K20, I played with the Bucks. On 2K21, I played with the Cavs. 2K14, I played with the Bucks again. So 2 times I played with the Bucks. 1 time I played with the Cavaliers. 2K25, I'm playing with
Jabari Parker is
team I'm playing for.
obedient kid growing up in Chicago. Maintained a 3.7 GPA through high school.
Gotta think about it.
He had low self-esteem in his younger days. You don't often hear about that from NBA athletes, but it's reality. Believe me, I see these guys. They often
I'm not playing with the Magic. I'm playing with the Magic on 2K15 right now, but 2K26 I'm playing with the Heat. Yeah, I'm playing with the Heat on 2K26. Playing with the Heat.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane in the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in the row for them.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Here's Green. Now Harkins. 4 on the shot. Lets it go from 11. No good. Excellent D there for Mayo. And here is Knight. Parker inside. By Oladipo. Shot by Mayo is no good. And the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Fournier. And the Heat doesn't get to the rim. And we're through 2 here and a good one. Milwaukee on top, up by 3. 2K Sports. Back in a
Cross
moment
you up.
from the Amway
Cross
Center.
you up. I play double dutch. Double dutch. I'll cross you up.
All right, listen up,
Cross you up.
everybody. The second half doesn't have to
You
be as
didn't
close as
even
the
have
first.
enough.
We pay
Didn't
attention to a
even
couple
have
of things. For the
enough.
most part, we played an intelligent first half. Our passing has been crisp. We haven't given the ball away, and that's big because we can't afford turnovers. Those will kill us. Something I have liked is our movement off the ball and all the good looks it's created for us. Keep finding those open shots on the floor. And what I want to see more than anything is everyone working together to get open looks. Let's use picks. Let's keep the ball moving around. And when we get someone free, let's get it to them. We know we're up against a tough team tonight. Let's show them we're just as tough.
That's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter's running here now.
Fantastic game for Oladipo. He has 12 points and 2 rebounds. What touch he's got out there. He's hardly missed anything.
Well, they've got to do anything they can to keep the ball out of his hands.
I still gotta stay tuned for 2K22 and 2K23, 24, and 25. I still gotta have a chance to play that. Yeah, man, I've been playing some games though. I've been playing 2K, I'm playing Madden. So those are the 2 games I've been mostly playing.
The Magic trail by 3, setting the floor for the Bucks. Inside, it's Ilya Silva and Julia. At the 2 and the 3 are Mayo and Parker. And it's Knight at the front. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Orlando with
5 minutes to go.
Oladipo dishes to front. Poked loose. Vucevic. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. Pushing 2.
Vucevic is really a very capable mid-range jump shooter, but his post repertoire is still a work in progress, very much so. With his size and touch, you'd really like to see him develop that back to the basket game.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. You guys are talking about Vucevic developing inside Steve. There's also some work to do defensively.
Yeah, still a bit foul prone. He's got to follow the Roy Hibbert school of defense, remaining vertical, walling off the rim, and avoiding those fouls.
And that's good as he's moving the shots. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Mayo. Payton against Knight. Feeds to Mayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Parker with a clean look. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Magic shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Payton against Knight. Payton. Good. And the Magic lead by 1. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
Yeah, you're right. Like 7 lead changes already.
Now, here's Knight. 5 points in the game. Leans over a screen on Oladipo. And that one's good. Parker.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Payton passes to Oladipo. He gets it to Vucevic. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Vucevic has got the beat tied up here for Orlando.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kevin, Coach Jason Kidd taking over a young roster in Milwaukee. He said it's a lot of teaching. It's a process. These are young men that know how to play the game, but the NBA game is different. We want to get guys
4
to
more
the game
minutes.
so they can learn how to handle those situations. We feel we can do better than last year. We will. Can he deliver, Kevin?
Great. Thanks, Doris. And stolen by Ilyasova. Pass break, Milwaukee. Mayo with it. Now Payton defending. Knight kicks to Parker. Lets a floater go. That is good.
We got 3 minutes to
Now
go.
on the court. Orlando trailing here.
The theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
Milwaukee's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the middle. It's deflected. Harkless with the steal. Payton drives in. Oladipo with a screen on Knight. Payton dishes to Oladipo. The feed now to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Ball's not loose. And the basket by Payton.
Guys, we had a solid start to the second half offensively. Got good looks. They made 3 out of 4.
2 minutes left.
Milwaukee with the ball. Knight kicks to Mayo. Back to Knight. Out to the right wing. Middleton the pass to Ilyasova. The Bucks working the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Knight. And the basket good on that shot that time. Knight's got 7.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Oladipo dishes to Fry. Back to Oladipo. Leading outside. Mayo into the lane. His shot is off.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Victor Oladipo played for the same college coach as Dwayne Wade. And, their games actually draw some comparisons. Both are 6'4", strong, huge wingspans, and explosive athletes with the ball handling ability. I think Oladipo has some great
Fry
1 minute
The
ago.
game tied up here for Orlando.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him.
He's now with the ball in his hands and the rim in sight.
Now here's Mayo. Back to Ilyasova. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Oladipo, an all-around player, he can rebound. Fans, he can defend. He can block shots.
And again, you see the parallels with Dwayne Wade, although not as tall, and not quite as long as Wade. His charisma and passion will remind you a bit of Dwayne Wade in terms of his game. I like his name. It's a nice basketball, man. You can do a lot with that when he gets going.
Little rhythm.
Yes,
Here
sir.
comes Oladipo.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. Now here's Mayo. Back to Knight. From past the arc. And Oladipo pulls it down. Oladipo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dishes it to Vucevic. Kicks to Baker. Now here's Harkless. There's the pass to Fry. 6 on the shot clock. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And Middleton kicks to Mayo. Pass it to Middleton. Ilyasova, a screen on Pete. Knight passes to Ilyasova, and he gets it to go. Ilyasova's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
You gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Bucks lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next.
Thunders are 37-9. Wow.
Take on Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
A tremendous point guard play, but that's nothing new coming from him. This is what you expect. Gorgeous speed there.
Alright, so all I gotta do is playmaking and inside. So yeah. Alright, last quarter.
Milwaukee in the lead. Harris in at point guard. Gordon out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Gordon in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. Walters dishes to Middleton. He feeds it to Walters. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. Walters got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks. Here's Harris.
And you could tell he was nervous in his first game. Didn't exactly wow anybody watching. And of course his team lost as well.
Well, he's got a lot to work on if he's going to stick in the league. In fact, the team struggle certainly will make it a little harder for him.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. About a minute play here in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Out with the key Harris. 6 to shoot. Gordon with no one around. Good to go. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Middleton. He dishes it to Walters. Pass to Bayless. Steps back and shoots. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that.
Harris, right side. And Henson pulls it down.
Boy, they almost tied it up with that shot.
Well, they're this close here in the fourth quarter, scrapping back into it. He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Gordon kicks to Fournier. Here's the dish to Harris. Feeds it to Fournier. And here's Gordon from outside. And we're in the basket. Cooking.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
He's checked in for Ben Gordon. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. It's been a hard-fought game, and he just wanted to give his guys a chance to catch their breath, saying, listen, we're right there. Let's make a push right here, put some pressure on them. Let's come out swinging. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Walters passes to Henson. No good. Gordon with the defensive effort.
They've been strong on the board. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game though.
To take the lead. Rebound Milwaukee. Henson's got his third rebound on the night. Pushing it up. Middleton dishes to Henson. And a foul. Called the shot. Down on the way up that time. So they'll shoot 2 right here.
Probably the right play defensively. You can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And he knocks down the first one.
John Henson, a 6'11" rim protector, was a beanpole coming into the league, but he's managed to bulk up over the last couple of seasons, and that's really helped him to hold his ground on the inside.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Reese Harkless comes in for Harris. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Evan Fournier. That one misses.
And for Henson, offensively, best around the rim. He's trying to develop his face-up game. He hasn't had a whole lot of success once he steps outside the paint.
Back to Payton. Shot clock at 6. to tie it up. And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic, and he hits it to tie the game up. Henson Clark connects the offensive rebounder. He's enough to keep him close to the rebound offer.
And Kevin, I think he's really deceptive too. Even though he's right-handed, he actually prefers finishing with his left hand. I think that throws defenders off balance a bit.
Payton drives in, and stolen by Knight. To the inside. Mayo the best tonight. And Middleton kicks to Knight. Henson sets a screen for Knight. It's stolen by Oladipo. And here we go. To take the lead, here's Payton. Gets the go-ahead bucket. And the Magic lead by 2.
Moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And Orlando making a change here. Price stepped in. And it's so hard to get in for the Bucks. Here comes in for Chris Hayes. Left in the fourth quarter. A shot by Knight, no good.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions here.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Bucks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Inside. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And the line for the Bucks. Fouls out the team. Taking 2 shots.
And the crowd roaring to life.
That was a huge shot. They're just about dancing in the aisles now.
What an eruption in this building.
Ilyasova, a screen on Payton. Knight kicks to Ilyasova. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Shooting for Milwaukee. Ursa Ilyasova. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Ilyasova. The Magic have gone farther away shooting as they've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Knocks it loose. Vucevic, and he finishes nice with the layers. And the Magic lead by 2. 2.
Feels like a flip has been switched at halftime because both teams now really getting after it.
And it's been a fun half of basketball, Steve.
Right on the wing, guarded by Oladipo.
Oh, that is a massive shot.
You know it is. He's stepping right into the spotlight.
Peyton dishes to Harkless. And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic and stolen by Knight. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Magic have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Oladipo, the pass to Peyton. Harkless dishes to Peyton. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. Orlando gets it off the shot. Can't knock in the 3. And here is Knight. Yes!
I'll tell you what, you get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that part.
They sure don't. When it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
So that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Looks like someone stole your puppy. Yeah, man. Shoot, we had that in our back pocket and let it get away. You want to hear the secret? Yeah, sure. Key to lasting in this league is never getting too high when you win, and never getting too low when you lose. So the loss don't mean anything? Of course it means something. It means I need to learn from it and move on. Every loss is like an anchor on a rope. You either let it go or it's going to drown you. Got it? Yeah, I got it.
Alright, so in the next episode, I'll be getting more minutes. But yeah, man, it just takes time. 3 games left until the 10-day contract. On next episode, which is right after this, I will be getting a new contract. So I got to do 10-day contract one more time, and then I should be getting new players by the time we finish the 3 games. So that'll leave me with 2 games left. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to post mostly every day or every week whenever I have free time. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.